What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Dirkie Chan. I just want to do a quick, casual iPhone user, Apple product user review of today's Apple event. There were some highlights, some cool stuff, but overall, not a lot of hardware-specific upgrades that they've released. A lot of the new features were heavily software-based, Apple Intelligence-based. So let's dive right into it. I'm on the Apple site now. You can watch the event. I watched the event. Overall, again, very underwhelming. I was watching the event, reading the comments on Reddit, on the live chats, and yeah, overall, a lot of people were disappointed in the fact that there were just not a lot of new features in terms of hardware. Sure, the Apple iPhone 16 regular model and Pro model now have a new action button and camera button that you can use, but that's cool, but overall didn't really excite a lot of people to go out there and absolutely say, I need the iPhone 16 regular version or Pro. Now, overall, Apple's trying to target people who are on the fence about upgrading their older iPhones or on the fence about switching to an iPhone from a different phone. So this would be a good point to switch over. But other than that, if you have a modern iPhone, 12, 13, heck, maybe even an 8 or a 10, and your phone is still working and you don't want to upgrade, 16 is not banging on the door telling you to upgrade. So most of the features are just Apple Intelligence. You could take a picture of something and Apple Intelligence will bring up detail about it. So, if you're into that stuff, definitely give it a shot. But me, I have the iPhone 13 Pro, and, the 16 doesn't really make me want to go out there and upgrade to this latest version. Now, if you're into content creation, pictures and stuff, then the iPhone 16 Pro has a lot of bells and whistles. I was watching the presentation and they dived into all the cool new updates that they have with how they process images. So a lot of good stuff like that if you're recording or taking a lot of pictures with your phone. But for me personally, I take a couple family pictures here and there. So as long as they come out crisp and clean and I got some good battery life, it doesn't really matter. So if you were to upgrade to an iPhone, I would just go with the iPhone 16, save a couple $100, and you pretty much get the same phone, great performance, but with limited camera features. Right now, I have the iPhone 14 Pro. As a casual day-to-day user, I can tell you that I most of the time just take videos and photos, and they turn out well for me. I don't really zoom in too much or whatnot, so my next iPhone will just be the base model. I'm not going to go up and get the Pro. From my experience. Other than that, we'll talk about the watch. The watch was the first thing that they introduced, and they mentioned a whole new design. To me, I thought they were going to change the overall shape of the watch, but mostly they just changed the materials that they used to encase this watch. So a change in materials, and then they talked about the Ultra watch. They have a new color in black, which is made out of ceramics. So that's really nice. Again, the Model 10 that they have for the watch, again, it's not something that a modern Apple Watch user would want to upgrade to. Again, not a whole lot of new hardware specific features that they offer. If you're on the fence about switching to Apple Watch, sure, this is a great entry point, and if you have a very old model, again, this is a great entry point. But overall, reading the comments from Reddit and the live chat, not a lot of people were excited about the new watch. It looks like the same thing. Sure, you get a bigger display, you get some nice speakers where you can play music from the watch, some of those highlights, but overall, for the majority of people, it's kind of the same product that they're releasing. So not much there. Here's the Ultra, comes in a new color, and they have a new band, but again, this will not entice existing modern Apple Watch wearers to go out and get the latest and greatest. Lastly, AirPods 4. So I think this is where they made a lot of improvements. Active noise cancellation is a new model type that you can get in the AirPods. So they're going to sell two different versions. Now, the AirPods 4 with noise cancellation, that comes out to be about $179. But if you go on Costco or Target, the AirPods Pro currently right now are on sale for $189. So should you get the new AirPods 4 or should you just get the current AirPods Pro model. In my experience, I would just get the current AirPods Pro model on sale price, because you get active noise cancellation and with the earbud tip for the same price as the regular AirPods 4. So I'm not sure, maybe I'm missing some feature that they have that the AirPod Pros don't, but right now for a price of $179 versus $189, I would just get the current AirPods Pro versions. Yeah, so not much there to talk about. And AirPods Pro 2, to me, it sounded like this was just mainly a software update. They're allowing this to be a hearing aid type device, which is cool and all, but again, for everyday users, this doesn't mean much to them. I would just get the current AirPods Pro. And lastly, a lot of people were upset with the AirPod Max. All they really did was just change out the USB port and I think throw out a new color and enable spatial audio, but that was about it. Overall, same design, same battery life, same chip inside. A lot of people were disappointed about this the most. So yeah, overall, most of these products, again, they're pretty similar to what is on the market now. If you really want the latest and greatest, sure, go ahead and get it. But for me, as a casual Apple product user, I have the iPhone 13 Pro, I have the AirPods Pro, I have the AirPods Max Pro. I will not be upgrading to these versions at all. Back to the AirPods Pro Max. They did keep the price the same, so you get a nice refreshed version of the AirPods Max. Same price with a couple added features, so that's always good. So if you want to buy one now is the time to get one. But other than that, that's all I have, guys. Ciao.